Welcome along again to the Daytona D-Max Championships 2018. We've come to Wilton Mill in Northamptonshire, and it's the title fight of the dream at the moment for Jack O'Neill. He's got an 80-point swing over Zach Swanell at the moment, but it's going to be a very close fight for third position as Andy O'Neill and Max O'Shaughnessy are tied with Cameron Khan chasing them down. Who's going to win here at Wilton Mill? Well, it's still very tight. Over the course of the heats, it's going to be a very interesting battle. So let's see what happens in the final showdown.
So here we go, ready for the action in the 2018 Daytona D-Max Championships for the light heats. It's Axel Stievsevich on the first position, Jack O'Neill alongside him from Fraser Brunton and Zach Swanell, Sam Lovelace and Dante Dillon, Max O'Shaughnessy and Andy O'Neill from Cameron Khan and Cameron Noble, Matthew Bees, Sam Hampshire from Ben Leslie and Charlotte Manton, Reese Lyson and Thomas O'Regan, then Boyd Wayne Jr., Ollie Manton, Sebastian Chadico, James Barnard and Charlie Fenton. So, what you need to know from the heats thus far is that 60 points have gone to Jack O'Neill and 56 have gone to Zach Swanell. That means the gap has gone up from 80 points to 84 in the championship battle overall. So Jack O'Neill still has a decent lead in the title race, 84 points clear. It's going to be very close between Andy O'Neill and Max O'Shaughnessy through this race, especially considering they were tied coming into the weekend and they both scored 41 points today. So it's still dead level for third place. As the drivers' revs rise, can Axel Stievsevich upset the title form? Here we go. And a magnificent start from Fraser Brunton. Puts him in a second place early doors. Jack O'Neill down to third. Zach Swanell is going to be caught out on the outside as he battles with Dante Dillon. Cameron Khan's already gone through. And it looks to me as though around the outside, Max O'Shaughnessy's already stepping up the attack. Through very nice and clean in the first corners of the race. But out in front, Axel Stievsevich from Fraser Brunton. Jack O'Neill is still in a championship leading position in third.
Bees makes a big dive inside of Dillon as well. Dillon had a go up into Christmas corner as well, and he was quite brave, but Bees gave him a nudge, and then he's finished him off into Ashby.
Championship-wise, so far so good for Jack O'Neill. He's got Sam Lovelace and Max O'Shaughnessy in 4th and 5th. Then it's Cameron Khan in 6th. Andy O'Neill is up at a 7th place. I'm not entirely sure where Zach Swanell has dropped to. I think he's down in about 8th place as they come through. Over the line, it's Stievsevich from Brunton. Then it is Jack O'Neill, Lovelace, O'Shaughnessy, Khan, O'Neill, Swanell, Bees and Noble. So there they go. No problems at all in the top 10.
Wow. This wasn't the plan for Jack O'Neill, was it? To be behind Fraser Brunton at this point.
It wasn't, but to be fair, he's still in front of Zach Swanell. So from his point of view, it's no problem at all in terms of points for the championship. Jack O'Neill can run in the top 3 with Zach Swanell down in 8th all day, but he is going to make an early lunch for Fraser Brunton, and that didn't take much effort at all from Jack O'Neill in a 2nd place. Very nicely done. Now Brunton is under threat from Sam Lovelace, but Max O'Shaughnessy is the one who makes a big, bold move to get through, but Lovelace is through first into 3rd position. O'Shaughnessy now may get a chance on Fraser Brunton. Brunton's immediately trying to come back, and behind O'Shaughnessy, Cameron Khan's having a look. Up the way to Christmas once again, and it's still Axel Stievsevich who leads from Jack O'Neill. 3rd is Sam Lovelace, and 4th position is anybody's as Fraser Brunton hangs on, but Max O'Shaughnessy's got amazing challenges from Cameron Khan and from Zach Swanell, who's trying to come in round the outside and could get the run on Khan as they come off the turn. Andy O'Neill's giving him some support, so Zach Swanell's through.
I tell you what, Brunton's done amazingly well to hold on to that through Ashby and the exit. It's his place.
Lovelace in trouble! Sam Lovelace from 3rd position is in trouble. The car has stopped and Sam Lovelace is out of the final. But out in front, it is Stievsevich from Jack O'Neill. Fraser Brunton now 3rd. Side by side, Swanell and O'Shaughnessy.
They're going to have to really slow down coming up to this. He's in such a dangerous position on the exit there.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to have to put full course yellows there, I think. Yes, full course yellows around the circuit. And it's green, green, green. We're racing again. And already Jack O'Neill seems to have lost some ground.
Well, Brunton was up to 2nd briefly. Now he looks like he's lost it to Swanell.
That's Swanell through to 2nd and O'Neill in 3rd. So Swanell is going to make up some points on his main rival for the championship. Swanell in a 2nd, O'Neill to 3rd.
Brunton went from 2nd up to 2nd, and then now he's in 6th, fighting for 7th with Khan.
Yep, Khan is on his right. Khan going to try and drag the cart right round the outside. Brunton's not going to leave him any room, and Khan on the grass very briefly. Brunton is then given a little bit of a nudge there on the inside by Bees. So Matthew Bees is through. Noble is trying to come through on Brunton as well. He hops over the curbs. Brunton still there to the inside. Khan coming through, giving some support from Dante Dillon. Cameron Noble still trying to stick the cart round the outside. Brilliant racing in the mid-pack.
Oh, I think Brunton's been punished for his own success at that restart, and then he just lost momentum all the way around that first section.
Well, look at the gap that Axel Stievsevich has got out in front as a result of all of that. He leads the way here quite comfortably now. Sam Lovelace has, I think, gone back out on circuit. Yes, he has. He is now a lap down, but he has decided to continue. Meanwhile, Axel Stejevcevic leads the way. Swanell second from O'Neill, O'Shaughnessy and Andy O'Neill.
Yeah, get out of town. Titan have got 5th as well.
They have indeed. Andy O'Neill in P5 and starting to tighten up the grip on Max O'Shaughnessy. Zach Swanell battling with his main title rival, Jack O'Neill. Second and third position, those two. The gap between them coming into this race was 84 points. But as you say, Bees holding on very carefully to sixth position.
He started in 11th, did Matthew Bees.
He did indeed, yeah. So he's made a very good fight back through the field. Brunton in 7th from Khan, Noble, Dillon and Hampshire. And it's going to get messy between these guys if they're not careful. It's getting very close. Here goes Brunton.
Oh no! It's not going to be a repeat of Ella Park, is it? There was contact between Brunton and Bees.
Well, Khan is going to try and knit up the inside there as well. So he's come through onto the inside and he's been caught out and he puts his arm in the air. He's livid with it. Dillon is going to get squeezed there by Khan as Cameron Noble dives at the inside of Matthew Bees and Fraser Brunton is given a little bit of a respite. Meanwhile, further up the road, Zach Swanell, Jack O'Neill and Max O'Shaughnessy are 2nd, 3rd and 4th as they battle away for the lower positions. O'Shaughnessy had a little bit of a look at Jack O'Neill, but it's not enough.
So apparently Matthew Bees was asked to give back the position to Fraser Brunton there because he made an advantage through contact previously.
Do you know what? I think that was a fair decision. Now Khan is going to make his way up the inside of Matthew Bees through the final turn. Bees is going to keep himself flat to the floor. They're going to go side by side. Khan is going to get some assistance there from Dante Dillon. Khan through, Dillon through. Hampshire trying to come through on Bees as well.
Oh, it was very aggressive from Dillon into the crook. Made contact with Bees in front and then came up the inside.
Breaking from Bees though. He's hung it round the outside and got back past Dillon.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Bees has got that position back because I don't think Dillon would have got him without the contact from the rear, to be honest.
And O'Regan has now got past Dillon and Hampshire, so O'Regan makes up a couple of places. Good work there from Tom O'Regan, but now he wants to make up some more progress as he comes off of the turn into Inkermans, up towards Ashby's. He's trying to shake off Matthew Bees. Up the inside comes O'Regan, and he's clattered into the side.
Oh, dear.
Clatters into the side of Bees, completely misses his braking, and that's put them both down behind Dillon and Hampshire.
I think O'Regan immediately realised he'd massively overstepped the mark there and he's handed that place back to try and avoid a penalty.
Yeah, he missed his braking completely and just ended up skating into the side of poor Matthew Bees, completely blameless in that one. Dillon now trying to make his way on the inside of Hampshire out of the toe of the boot, and that's going to work. Up the inside, Dillon gets him back. Hampshire's now going to try and get the undercut out of the final turn as they run side by side, but it's okay for the moment for Dillon. He hangs on. Meanwhile, Cameron Noble has caught onto the back of Fraser Brunton. A few cart legs on the road. Side by side for second. Jack O'Neill's going fisticuffs for Zach Swanell. And up the inside going with him is O'Shaughnessy. He's going to try and get them both. Swanell back through on Jack O'Neill. O'Neill squeezing O'Shaughnessy to his right side. O'Shaughnessy trying to go the long way, and that's never going to work in a month of Sundays.
In the end, Jack O'Neill was fortunate to hold on to that place. Not fortunate, he fought for it, but he was going for second.
Yeah, he managed to get himself into the right position, and he bailed out of the move on Zach Swanell at exactly the right moment. Otherwise, that could have been very nasty. Meanwhile, Noble is having a crack at Fraser Brunton for 6th place. Brunton's going to drift out wide. Noble is going to be shut down here as they go into the final turn. Terrific racing.
Since we last looked at Bees and O'Regan, they've swapped places twice. They're having a right ding-dong.
Oh, and a dive on Brunton from Noble. Not a lot of room to manoeuvre, and Brunton's going to fight back. Here comes Cameron Khan as well. He's going to go to the right side of Noble. Noble's going to shut him down.
Has Noble lifted there to let Brunton back through?
I think he had to. There was no question about whether that was...
Hang on, there's another black flag. Is that the same one?
It is, yep. That's the 11th still for James Barnard. The second position is still a big battle. Oh, O'Shaughnessy's going slowly. Max O'Shaughnessy's had to let 4th position O'Neill through, and O'Shaughnessy pulling off at Christmas. Absolute heartbreak for O'Shaughnessy.
He's gutted. You can tell he's gutted.
And with Andy O'Neill being the man who's overtaken him, that has pretty much spelled the end of Max O'Shaughnessy's bid for the title. Almost certainly. Now, can Jack O'Neill overtake Zach Swanell before the end of this race? Because that's going to increase his lead in the championship if he can do so. It's not a major panic if he can't, because it's 50 points for a victory. I'm fairly sure it's a 45 for a second. and a 42 for a third. So he's only going to lose 3 points to him if he stays behind him. Championship-wise, this would not be a bad weekend at all for Jack O'Neill. But out in front, Axel Stiepcevic is going to get a victory. The reigning champion, who's not doing a full campaign in 2018, he's back and eager to prove that he's lost no speed. Out of the final turn, Axel Stiepcevic wins here at Wilton Mill. It's a great result. Second for Swanell, and he's happy with that. O'Neill's second and third. Third and fourth, I should say. Jack O'Neill in front of Andy. Then it is going to be, who's it going to be? Fraser Brunton hanging on in there, and he's going to get to fifth. Khan is sixth, Noble seventh from Hampshire, and Matthew Bees. Then it's Dylan, Leslie, O'Regan.
What happened to O'Regan? He was fighting with Bees.
He was indeed. He seems to have lost out on the final lap. So too is Boyd Wayne Jr. He's tumbling down the order. Boyd Wayne Jr. across the line and pointing at the man on the checkered flag as if to say, are you going to sort that out? Well, O'Regan is 12th behind Leslie. Chodiko finished 13th ahead of Charlie Fenton. Ollie Manton beat Charlotte Manton, so clearly Charlotte's going to be the one doing the washing up this evening. Boyd Wayne Jr. in 17th. Reese Lycett in 18th from James Barnard, Max O'Shaughnessy and Sam Lovelace. But Lovelace and O'Shaughnessy out of the race. That's a big one for the championship fight.
That race was wary as you like.
Well, it always is in the finals of the heats, but for Jack O'Neill, it means that he is going to have a strong lead in the championship heading to the next round at Clay Pigeon.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jack O'Neill, Zach Swanell and Axel Stiepcevic. That was your cue. Well, Jack O'Neill, third position and still the championship leader. Not a bad result after a very tough day's work.
Yeah, actually, it's felt a hard day for some bizarre reasons, but as you rightly said, it was third place day and second place the endurance, so got to be pleased with that. Just that final race, I wasn't good enough really, and it was just victim of circumstance really, but I can't complain really today.
Well, you're still able to play the long game because we've got 3 rounds to go. We've got Clay, we've got Milton Keynes and we've got Sandown. The points are coming in thick and fast and you still have a good advantage. So far so good in terms of wrapping the championship up. Yeah,
hey, to be fair, there's still 3 rounds to go. Anything can happen still. You know, got 3 DNFs and all of a sudden it's all looking quite open again. But no, I'm happy with the points today. We'll sort of go on to the next round.
Fantastic. Congratulations and well done.
Thanks, Jake.
And I'm here with someone who'll be hoping for those 3 DNFs. Second place man today and second place in the championship, Zach Swanell. How important was it to keep Jack behind you today?
Incredibly important, actually. I didn't expect to do it, and once I was there, that's all I cared about. The fact that Axel was out ahead, not a problem. He's too scared to turn up for the other 5 rounds. So all I've got to do is keep the rest of the field behind me, and I did, I think, an adequate job.
So 3 rounds left. What's the plan?
Keep it consistent. I've done okay. I've got 1 that I'm going to drop, and hopefully I can keep. All I've got to do is put the points on there. The 3 aren't my strongest. No. But yeah, we'll do our best.
You're the plucky underdog. You're my man from now on, Zach. Sorry, Jack. I'm rooting for Swanell.
Well, you know what? I love the fact that Zach Swanell thinks he's too scared to race. He's certainly not too slow to race. He came back, last year's champion, back in action again at Wilton Mill, and you've lost none of your speed.
Yeah, definitely. I needed it after the Enduro, after the misfortune there, and executed my game plan off the start and kept it clean from there.
So this has scratched the itch a little bit, so to speak. Are you going to come back in 2019 and do a full campaign? Is this kind of tempting a comeback?
I'm not sure yet. Depends how the circumstances play out. All the cards are still open, and we'll see how it goes.
Will we see you for a few more of the last rounds of the championship potentially as well?
Not this year, no.
Fair enough. It's been great to have you back for the one-off, but what a fantastic victory. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Well, there you go. That just proves that if all you've got is 1 round in you over the course of the season, you can still win. Absolutely brilliant.
I'm really looking forward to seeing those top 2 fight it out the rest of the season.
Yeah, Jack O'Neill versus Zach Swanell. You can watch it right here. If you want to get on the grid, though, all you have to do is head to DaytonaMax.co.uk and maybe you'll be a race winner.
I'm going to do it.
Go for it.